Like I said in the last exercise, what we're going to do, the best way to learn that I've ever found is to actually do it yourself. So I'm going to show you how to recreate this very simple spreadsheet, but yet productive spreadsheet. So what I'd like you to do, if you've got Excel installed on your machine, is go ahead and open it up. We're going to actually work through this together, and as I show you things, you're going to go do them, and that's what's really going to help you learn and retain that knowledge. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and create a new spreadsheet. And to do that, I'll click on the Office little button here and go to New. And let me see if I can shrink this down a little bit for you so you can see the whole thing. And with blank workbook selected, I'll just click Create. So I get a blank workbook. It's called Book 2. This is a default name that Excel is going to put in there. And if you want to save it, then you can click the Save button. And I'm going to go ahead and call this Sales 2 and hit Save. Okay, so now I have created a second file, and you can see the file name is updated. Now I've got both of those files open. So I'm in sales.xlsx here, and then I have sales2.xlsx over here. Now, you won't actually have to create a new file if you start Excel because there'll be an empty one there when you first start it. But you do want to go up and click the Save button and then give that a name. And go ahead and pause the video, and I'll wait right here until you get back. Okay, so at this point, you should have a new file and have saved it and named it something. So the first thing that we're going to do is take a look at the first, our representative file here. And it looks like in F2, we have Sales Report. So let's go back over here to F2 and type Sales Report. Okay, very simple. We type the name, we type the text that we want there, and then we hit Enter. Let's go ahead and pick a different one. We've got L2, and we can see in the formula bar this is where the text is, and it says L2, so November 2007 in L2. November 2007. So we click the cell, that selects it, we type the value that we want to show up there, and then we hit the Enter key. Now you'll notice that this changed, and now it says NOV-07. The reason for that is that Excel automatically detects dates, and it changes them to a format like this. Now we actually don't want to do it. We want it to say what we typed. But in order to do that, we're going to have to change the formatting of this cell. Right now, as all the cells are, and you'll notice it says 11/1/2007, so it actually converted it to a date. Right now, as all the cells are, Excel will go in there, and when you type a value, it'll kind of try to detect what you're doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Home, and let's deselect this first, and I will reselect that cell, and then right here where it says Custom, I'm going to click the drop down, and I'm going to change this to Text. You can see I've got several different types of things that I could enter in a cell. Dates and time, currency, numbers, and text. So I'm going to select Text, and you'll notice this changes to an odd number, and the reason for that gets kind of technical, but Excel actually deals with dates as a reference of time in numbers. It's a numerical value as far as Excel is concerned. We're not going to get into that right now, though. So let's select this and type November 2007 and hit Enter, and now it stays, okay? So it gets the value that we need. So what I want you to do is go ahead and pause the video and do the very same thing. In F2, put Sales Report. In L2, go ahead and change the formatting first. You can select the cell, go up to this option on the Home tab, change it to text, and then type November 2007. And then we'll go ahead and continue with the rest of our spreadsheet in the next exercise.